The debate hall was electric. Cameras zoomed in, lights blazed, and the anticipation was thick enough to feel in the air. On one side stood Kristi Noem, the South Dakota governor who had built a reputation as one of the Republican Party's toughest voices. On the other was Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, the fiery Democrat from Texas whose sharp legal mind had become legendary on Capitol Hill. Everyone expected fireworks. What no one expected was the single exchange that would leave the room in stunned silence and send millions of viewers into a frenzy online. The moderator had barely finished the question before Kristi Noem launched into her attack. Congresswoman Crockett. Noem began, her voice sharp and confident. You sit here claiming to represent the American people, but your record tells another story. You've sided with radicals, undermined law and order, and turned your back on real families who need leadership. The audience murmured, sensing an early confrontation. Kristi Noem leaned into the moment, her hand chopping through the air for emphasis, her words meant to cut. This was the attack she had prepared for. But Jasmine Crockett didn't flinch. She didn't shift, didn't frown, didn't even blink. Instead, she waited, hands folded calmly, letting Noem's words echo and fade into the heavy silence of the room. And then, with a voice calm but commanding, she delivered the line that would change the entire night. Governor Noem, Jasmine Crockett began, her tone measured. What you just described isn't my record, it's your projection. Because the truth is this, leadership isn't about shouting, and it isn't about tearing down, it's about lifting people up. And that's something your rhetoric never seems to do. The room went dead quiet. Even the moderator froze. Kristi Noem's face flickered, caught between irritation and surprise. The audience leaned forward, sensing that something much bigger was unfolding. Noem tried to recover. She raised her voice, pressing harder. Congresswoman, that's a nice line. But let's be honest. You don't stand for American values. You stand for chaos. The accusation hung in the air like a bomb. But once again, Jasmine Crockett didn't raise her voice. She leaned in, her eyes locked on Noem, and delivered another devastating counterpunch. Chaos, she said calmly, is when leaders divide their people for applause. Chaos is when governors turn their states into experiments in fear rather than communities of hope. I don't stand for chaos. Governor, I stand for the Constitution. I stand for the people. And unlike you, I don't need to shout to prove it. The silence that followed was deafening. In that moment, Kristi Noem's confidence evaporated. Her attack, designed to rattle, had backfired completely. Clips of the exchange went viral within minutes. Twitter hashtags like #CrockettClapback and #NoemShutdown trended worldwide. TikTok filled with edits, replaying Crockett's calm words over and over, paired with captions like, "When arrogance meets intelligence." Silence always wins. Even political analysts, often divided, agreed on one thing: Jasmine Crockett had just delivered a masterclass in composure. She didn't just win the argument, she owned the moment. For Kristi Noem, the fallout was immediate. Her supporters scrambled to spin the exchange, but even conservative commentators admitted she had been caught flat-footed. One viral meme showed Noem mid-shout with the caption, "Volume fait victory." For Jasmine Crockett, the moment was career-defining. Her calm, measured dismantling of Kristi Noem's attack didn't just silence the room. It elevated her into the national spotlight as a symbol of what true debate power looks like. This wasn't just another political clash. This was proof that real strength isn't about how loud you can scream, but how calm you can stay when the pressure rises. It was a reminder that in politics, as in life, truth delivered with clarity will always overpower noise. And in that debate hall, when Jasmine Crockett destroyed Kristi Noem with nothing more than composure and conviction, the whole room, and the entire country watching, knew it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications, because here at Beyond Truth, we bring you every explosive debate moment. As it happens, drop a comment below. Did Kristi Noem underestimate Jasmine Crockett? Or did Crockett prove that calm leadership will always triumph over noise? Because one thing is certain, This debate won't just be remembered for Kristi Noem's attack. It'll be remembered for Jasmine Crockett's silence that ended it all.